Hello, I hope that you are all doing well. Thank you so much for joining me here today to talk about books. And today we are going to talk about the book that I selected for the spin of the color wheel that landed on black. And that book is She's Gone by David Bell. And it's a YA mystery. Hunter Gifford wakes up in a hospital to learn that he was in an accident with his girlfriend Chloe. Even worse, he learns that Chloe died in that accident. And after the accident, Hunter walked the distance from the accident to the emergency room at the hospital, and he has no recollection of the events of the accident or what happened immediately afterwards, which doesn't sit very well with the others in the town. Hunter returns to school where he is not exactly welcomed. Other students are suspicious of him and they aren't quiet about it. Even his friends have questions about that night. And now Hunter is questioning himself. First, Chloe told one of their friends that she was worried about something she wanted to tell Hunter. Second, Hunter sees a photo of himself and Chloe at the party they were attending, and neither of them looks very happy. And third, word is that they were arguing when they left the party that night. Furthermore, one of Hunter's friends is making a true crime video about what happened, and even his favorite teacher is avoiding him. None of this is happy news, and the situation is about to get worse. The community holds a memorial vigil for Chloe, and her mom calls out Hunter, saying that he knows what's going on, he knows what happened, and the police should question him further. Soon after, the police come around again, asking questions. But try as he might, Hunter can't remember the events of the night. If he could just figure out what happened, maybe Hunter can put this all behind. What are some similar books? We're looking at mysteries in which someone has disappeared, for the most part. She's Gone by David Bell was reminiscent of another book that I've recently read. And that book is By the Time You Read This, I'll Be Gone. We don't have it in the library right now because it's been checked out, but you can get it online as an audiobook from one of our online apps. You could also place a hold request on the copy we have in the system, and when it comes back, not only can you check it out, but we'll save it for you and notify you that it's here. By the Time You Read This, I'll Be Gone is by Stephanie Kuehn, also a mystery. Beatrice and Jackson have agreed to meet by the Hollow, a hillside that overlooks a beach. Jackson is going to attend a teen counseling group because he has issues with his parents' high expectations. Beatrice arrives where they're supposed to meet, but Jackson is late. And not as usual fashionably late, Jackson is very late. And as Beatrice is waiting, there are noises in the woods that sound like somebody is pursuing her. And so she runs into 4 teens. They're in the woods because they're participating in a contest where you solve puzzles and clues that will lead them to a prize. Beatrice doesn't take Jackson's disappearance lightly. She writes for an online true crime website and features Jackson's disappearance in her next story. Not everyone is happy about this, and Beatrice becomes the focus of the investigation into Jackson's disappearance. But Beatrice is the niece of the mystery writer Jessica Fletcher, and she shares Jessica's focus and ability to solve mysteries. This is a convoluted mystery with many facets and lots of distractions which can lead you astray. It's the first of the new YA mystery, Murder, She Wrote series. Killing Time by Jenna Ehrlich. Natalie is a student obsessed with crime. From her true crime books to her school's True Crime Club to the True Crime podcast she creates with her best friend. When her favorite teacher is found murdered, the teacher who recruited her for the True Crime Club at school, Natalie, and her friend Katie decide to investigate and find the murderer. Natalie's mom, Helen, is overprotective, and she just doesn't understand. This story is told from Natalie's perspective in the present and her mom's perspective from the past during her first year of college. Helen's perspective shows that she might understand the situation far more than Natalie realizes, and this murder might be related to Helen's past. And our final book, A Study in Charlotte, is not available in our branch of the library right now, but you can request it from 2 other branches or use some of the online apps to read it. So, A Study in Charlotte by Brittany Cavallaro follows Jamie Watson, the 3rd great-grandson of Dr. Watson, and Charlotte Holmes, who is the 3rd great-granddaughter of the great Sherlock Holmes. I am a huge Sherlock Holmes fan, and so this book really intrigues me. I haven't read it yet, but I'm planning to do so very soon. Charlotte has inherited not only Sherlock's ability to solve crimes, but Sherlock's volatile temperament, preferring to be left alone. There's tense energy between Charlotte and Jamie, and it seems like they're destined to be rivals. Then a student from their school, a student that they both have in class, dies under circumstances that are taken straight from the pages of Sherlock Holmes stories. Charlotte and Jamie are being framed for this murder, and only they can clear their names. And with the danger increasing, the only ones they trust are one another. And there we are. I hope that you enjoyed this look at She's Gone by David Bell and other YA mysteries. I'll return next week when we will take a look at the book The Restless Dark by Erica Waters. I hope that you will join me then, and until then, I hope that you enjoy all that you do and all that you read. And thank you.